I played a new game, I completed a new game, beat a new game, added it to my list,
Oh,
and
you
that
beat
game
it?
that game was Stray, which I don't know what I thought it was going to be. I wasn't disappointed. I just kind of I was glad that I did not pay full price for it.
You
I
paid
did
none price.
paid none price because I had the PlayStation Plus thingy. So it was good, and that's the point of why I got the PS.
When you told me it was 5 hours, I was like, "Are you kidding me? It took you 5 hours to beat that game?
What?
5 hours?
Did you beat it, Matt?
I only played 30 minutes. I was like, I think Penny will like this game. I'm gonna wait to play it.
It's not a difficult game by any stretch of the imagination.
I actually thought Penny would probably be okay to play it. Really, she plays. She can play Minecraft on her own. She can play Lego.
We'll see. We'll see. There's some harrowing moments in it.
Well, she called her brother.
I played it. I played it too.
Did you beat
I
it?
didn't beat it. No, I probably only played it for like 3.5 hours.
Well, you were close.
Well, you weren't
But
there.
my 3.5 hours, I was like into it. But then when I stopped playing it, I should have finished it, just like powered through and finished it in one
That's
sitting.
what I did.
I will report back on how long it takes me. Okay.
It's very satisfying to do the little kitty movements with the triggers.
Yeah, I scratched
clawing and it rips up the wires. What really destroyed me though was when the cat falls from the pipe. I thought for a second, I can't play this game.
Yeah.
It's at the very beginning. You've played this.
I didn't get this. I didn't get spoiled on this part. I mean, you're spoiling me.
Hey there, and welcome back to the Free Play Podcast. Once again, my name is Bubba, joined with Matt and Kate. And before we get into Zelda, which is a fantastic story, right?
Well, now you spoiled it for everyone.
Is there any? No, I spoiled it before. Is there any like disagreement on just the story of Zelda being great?
Well, we don't know what the story is of this one.
We know what it is so far.
I think he means like all the previous ones.
Oh.
Like the story of Zelda.
Oh, of Zelda as like a universe and everything.
Great, right?
I'm not in disagreement.
Okay.
I am in agreement.
You know where my brain is.
One of probably the greatest like accumulative stories, right? Like just tells a great story. I present to you a story written by my son Levi that rivals that story.
Okay, let's hear it.
All right, I'll sit on back.
The name of this story is Dracula versus humans.
How do you spell human?
Well, you got to kind of
HOOMANS.
HOOMES, humus. Okay. But he means humans. Okay, so like we're gonna give it to him.
I do like hummus.
This is let's see if I can get it to not completely blow out. You can't see. Written, RITTIN, by Levi Salkup. Illustrated,
yeah.
also by Levi Salkup.
Oh, double dipper.
There's a lot of like he's in the first grade. There's a lot of those typos, so I'm just gonna kind of get through it here. Okay.
Yeah, I'm ready.
Dracula kills Nene.
That's the story.
Well, this is the first.
Oh.
Okay.
So you can kind of see it there. For our podcast listeners, you're going to want to go and check this out on the YouTube. So I promise you that.
Okay.
So up in the corner here, we've got Caleb and Nene.
Your children, your other children.
And then there's like some Dracula stuff going on here. Levi loves to draw like bats and vampires and stuff. The funeral happens. I'll take pictures of these. We can put them on the Free Play.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. Good. Yeah, that makes sense. It's a nice progression.
Funeral.
Here.
Yeah, I'm glad they had a funeral.
See
you there?
See that right there?
Yeah.
Okay, and then like I don't know if you see Nene's tombstone.
Interesting.
The bottom there. Okay. Dracula kills them. The end.
That's it. Kill who?
Just
who?
Everybody. Look at all the tombstones.
Oh.
Well,
that wasn't at all what I was expecting.
What a twist!
You had your chance.
What a twist!
Wow.
Hey, so let it be a lesson. Don't invite Dracula to your funeral.
Okay, duly noted. I'll be sure to.
Or anything for that matter.
Yeah, don't invite him to your
Wow,
house either.
that was
He's gonna
riveting.
Ask, you mind if I come over? You say no.
No. Even if it feels like an invite, don't do it.
You say no.
Yeah.
Geez, well, thank you for sharing that that riveting
Kate,
tale.
Top that. I double dog dare you.
I don't have anything. I don't illustrate and write my own work. It's like I do.
Well,
one or the
I
other.
double dog dare you to bring up a topic that involves Zelda that can top that.
I challenge Matt because he's the expert in this area.
I'm thinking about tears and tears, so I can't do it right now.
Speaking of,
Yes, Kate, yes,
that was the segue I was trying to give you when I mentioned Zelda. Then you pitched it to Matt, and now it's coming back to you. Take it away,
the
Kate.
Congratulations, Matt. This game you've been waiting for 6 years has finally been fully announced with the title and a release date, with the title being The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom, with a release date of May 12, 2023.
Not tears?
Well, that's the mystery, because I heard it as Tears of the Kingdom, but a bunch of people heard it as Tears of the Kingdom. And there was this...
Were they actually listening?
I don't know. Well, if you look at if you watch that trailer that they released, the short 1 minute and 30-second trailer, it doesn't have a human saying tears or tears. It just has the title. It doesn't say tears or tears.
It does. It just shows it.
It just shows it, Matt. So what were we supposed to think?
I guess I read it as tears.
I also read it as tears.
I
assumed that it was tears. But I wonder if it's this double meaning,
a double entendre. So here's the thing, though.
That's what that theory that I read.
Okay.
This is a Japanese game. All right.
Right.
Is it also? Go ahead.
I did some research. I don't know if it's part of Kate's stuff. I don't want to step on her toes here.
Guys,
go for it. You're the expert on these things.
This is Reddit, because Reddit, you can really trust it.
Perfect. Okay.
This person says they basically go through what it translates into, and which is The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom, or Tears, your choice. That's what it translates to. In Japanese, we have a special set of characters that are usually used specifically for pronouncing foreign words called katakana, which what makes this title interesting is that Japanese usually do not use the katakana for the word tears, as in tears for crying. They use the word pronounced namida, which is a native Japanese word that actually translates to tear. I'm sorry, tear, as in crying. Therefore, since the katakana, pronounced tears, as in crying, is being used in the Japanese instead of the namida, which means tear, as in crying in Japanese, it leads me to believe that tears might be more along the line of the tear or a rip in something. Oh my gosh. And given one of Link's abilities, reversing time on specific objects, I read that and it made more sense before I read it out loud, and now I'm really confused.
No, okay, so I'm tracking with what it is that they're saying.
Yeah.
Because the gameplay does have one of the new mechanics is reverse time, and so
tears. So tears.
Like a tear in time space in the continuum thereof. But also, if you look at a lot of the stuff, and Anna kind of mentioned this too in the chat here. Twitch.tv/LoveThyNerd, Fridays at 3 p.m. Eastern time.
Be there, be square.
Sometimes both. She mentioned that if the first one was Breath of the Wild, that the second one could be Tears of the Kingdom. Having to do with
body things,
bodily stuff. And also there is there's an aspect where you go you can drip. There's a drip mechanic in the game. Did you see that, Matt? The little green, little drip thing?
You're crying. It's a
kind
tear.
of looks like a tear. I
Teardrop,
don't want to base everything around that, but I don't know. I need somebody to say it out loud to me, because I guess it could go either way.
Wait for somebody from Nintendo to say it. then you'll know that's how it's real.
I thought they did.
Somebody from Nintendo told someone else from Eurogamer that it was Tears. But that's hearsay. I want to hear it straight from the Horpins' mouth. Which
Absolutely.
version it is.
The opponent's mouth.
I just thought it was funny how, because when I was looking at all this stuff about the game and wanting to know more about it, and I see this scandal about Tears versus Tears, I thought, what an odd thing.
I didn't even think about it at all.
I didn't think about it.
Not one bit. And I accepted what I read in my brain and what I heard others saying. That
You were a sheeple?
I didn't. I was just excited that after all this year, after all these years, after all of this time, waiting and wondering when it was going to be, like, we went through all of Zelda's 35th anniversary.
Oh
with
my
Jack
nothing,
and
with silence.
And kind of like, here's a little side for you. Kirby, freaking Kirby, gets a 30th anniversary, 35th. Who cares? Like, he's getting some type of anniversary thing. Kirby.
So you were upset that Kirby got a party and
upset.
Link got nothing.
He got nothing. He got a sword, but he got nothing else beyond that.
No, not true. We got the re-release of Skyward Sword HD. We
Yeah, but
also got
Matt didn't
one of
want
those
that.
little handheld games.
They even said, like, oh, we're not really doing anything else. Like, they kind of like made this noise. Oh yeah, nobody cares. So you better believe when he turns 40, there better be something really big. They let Mario have his 35th anniversary party for 2 years, basically. They're like, better get this game, won't be here long. It's still
Nintendo
available.
is the house that Mario built.
30th,
So,
sorry,
I
Kirby's
do
30th
think
anniversary.
I do think that they did snuff Zelda.
Absolutely,
and I'm big mad about it.
But it's here now. This stuff's here now.
Matt, we're getting the Skyward Sword that we didn't get way back when with Tears of the Kingdom. Have you seen all this stuff?
I know. I honestly,
You're getting stuff.
I guessed, just based on them re-releasing Skyward Sword, remastering it, that this game would be somehow connected. And so now we'll find out. I'm not mad that the game's coming out. I'm very, very excited the game's coming out. I'm passionate about Zelda. It's one of those things that I love. And if you ask me what my favorite franchise is or game I play, it's always Zelda.
It's Zelda, yeah.
Red Dead's up there, but Zelda's always number one. A1 since day one. So I'm just like, I'm upset that they didn't give us more anniversary stuff. And they don't owe us anything, but okay.
I don't know. I think they do after 6 years.
If they had just done Mario's anniversary party, I would have been like, okay, I get that.
Sure.
Mario's your boy. Like he's he built your Nintendo franchise basically.
Sure.
But then to skip over Zelda and go to a 30th anniversary for Kirby. I know Kirby's big. I'm very happy for everyone who loves Kirby.
Yeah.
Shane's kids, they love Kirby. I bet they're ecstatic. That's great. But I'm just wondering
why?
What happened? Why?
Yeah.
That's fine. I know we're not. This wasn't the point of this one, but it came out of me like a demon.
No, I think that it has a lot to do with it.
Express yourself. You know.
Like honestly, I think you give them each their due. Kirby has his own rabid fan base. Mario has his own rabid fan base, which is larger.
Mario's getting rabids, yeah.
Mario and the Rabbids, yeah.
Here's the thing. Even if people don't necessarily like love Mario, like, oh, Mario everything, they're still going to release Mario stuff and people are still going to buy it.
Of course.
So I don't think that they owe us anything. I think that they only stand to gain by offering us more Zelda stuff. You know what I mean?
I think they owe Matt a personal apology. If
obviously.
we did apologies
really
earlier.
No,
I think that they owe Matt one.
They're just going to like anything they put out as Zelda. I am going to buy. Others
100%.
are going to buy. Like, just put the stuff out, and I'll make sure we make it happen here. But like, when you skip a whole, I'm going to go on like a whole Reddit rabbit trail here. A lot of people think you skipped it, but like,
we'll see you later.
The party.
Just give me. Like, I'm very happy they gave us this trailer and they gave us a release date. They gave us a name. They gave us all that great stuff. But I expected them to give us more, to be honest with you. The rumors were that Wind Waker was coming to Switch and that Twilight Princess was coming to Switch. And these are games that people if I buy Wind Waker on the Switch, it'll be the fourth time I've bought the game.
I'm down.
And I would do it.
I've not yet purchased Wind Waker.
Be blessed.
It's a game I haven't played through. So I'm excited about these HD editions that are coming out. But I want HD editions of games that I love and that I care about, right? Skyward Sword wasn't on that list. I think that we missed
tried.
the mark.
I really
we should have
love
done.
it. I really tried to love it. I wanted to love it.
It's just not for me.
I'm flying, to Essen. I think I'm gonna bring my Switch and I'm gonna try again.
Oh, just play it. Yeah.
Might as well if you have some time to kill.
My flight mates are gonna love it.
You're gonna punch Aaron in the face. Wait.
I say this about the new game. Do you think it will come out on May 12th, 2023?
I do.
I don't think there's a multiverse out there where it comes out on that date.
Do you think it will be delayed again?
Mm-hmm.
I disagree.
It's fine.
I think it will be released because this one is close enough that I think that they'll make it happen. I think they're probably almost done with it.
I don't know, man. I can't get behind that personally, just because of how my friend Nintendo works. I think that they're going to do something and it's going to get pushed and we're going to get that Nintendo Direct that's like, oh, hey, just kidding. Here's a new Kirby game.
A new Kirby game. Yeah, because the more they push it,
the anniversary.
The more like time there is between these releases, and it's already been 6 years. Which feels like forever.
It's been 6 years between that one and Breath of the Wild.
For Dragon Age Inquisition, it's already been 8 years.
Well,
by the time the new one comes out, it'll be pretty much 10 years. So you have a while to catch up to my heartbreak. But 6 years between a massive smash hit like Breath of the Wild.
Yeah.
I think I don't mind waiting. I say that, but I want it to come out. I obviously want this game to come out. I want them to do it right.
Oh yeah.
So if it is released like a half-baked idea and it's not, I'm sure this game will come out and it'll probably get 10 out of 10s. Like almost every Zelda game has gotten.
I keep coming back to it though. Like Breath of the Wild was an unfinished game when they released it. They didn't want to release it. They released it because
they kept
the pressure to have a
it.
launch game for Zelda on the Switch. And so I think even then, like, it's fantastic. All of the expansions and everything that they did, like, it just everything took it to another level. It was so great. One of the best games of all time, in my opinion, is Zelda Breath of the Wild.
Yeah.
I think they're going to put even more TLC into it because it's not just the franchise anymore. Like,
they didn't have to rebuild the whole world, right?
Then why is it taking so long?
Because they built up now too.
Because it's massive. It's so
massive.
So if it's a lot of it's the same stuff.
The size of Breath of the Wild map it's a big map. Now imagine doubling that by going up.
Well, not just up, but also down.
Graphically, it is the same.
But they have a lot more to build.
I don't know that it is graphically the same because what they've done is they've gone back into the different areas and they've raised some of them up. And like I said,
just how it looks.
Oh, the graphic.
I have to believe that they've kind of gone over with a fresh coat of paint.
Now, right?
Huh?
Yeah, the Switch OLED.
Yeah, the OLED Switch.
I don't know. We'll see, but it's not so much about like the actual graphical representation of it with all the things they're having to do. Because what they've done is they've scoured basically every square mile of that game to add or subtract or move things. Like there are literally things that were in one spot that are no longer there anymore. Or there are, entrances to caves that weren't there anymore. And you have to make it work with all the new mechanics that you have in the game. And so like there's so much stuff that's going to be in this game. Again, they've been working on it for 6 years, right? But
it's going to be great.
Yeah,
I'm ready.
I don't know.
Well,
to answer your question that you didn't ask, the graphics being the same don't bother me because
doesn't bother me.
Because here's the thing. There are massive limitations to the Switch hardware that we're all very aware of. Okay. Yeah. the fact that they are cramming such an open world and what I guess they're deeming this game as open sky game into the Switch and like onto the chip and the hardware and all that stuff blows me away.
You think it's going to be a dual chip game? You think it's going to be our first dual chip game? I mean, for those you youngins out there, there were a lot of like
that's a great idea.
PlayStation games, like PS1 games, you'd have to have 2 discs for.
Yeah, or look, Red Dead Redemption 2, you need 2 discs for.
Okay, yeah, that's true too. Right.
A more timely modern.
I never thought about that.
Yeah, that's
one loads the world, the other one has the game.
I don't think that you need that well, I guess with Nintendo, like all this stuff is on the chip.
Yeah.
Right.
Like the game is on the chip.
Unless you do digital and then you wouldn't need any chips and then it would be a massive thing. It very well could be.
Hey, I don't normally do this. Ashley Gwaltney just popped into the chat. Ashley, what is up, lady?
Ashley.
What is going on? You are so pregnant right now. You need to have that baby. Let's do this thing. Okay, hey. We want to know from you guys, what do you think about tires of the Wild 2?
Tears of the Kingdom.
Tears of the Kingdom. What do you think? Are you excited? This makes me personally just want to go back and play Breath of the Wild again.
Yeah, I never beat it. I never beat it, so.
What?
It's worth it. I mean.
Oh,
no, I got tired of the shrines. They were irritating me. You know, I don't like puzzles that much.
I don't know. I think you can do it.
Well, before we go to break here, one more little Zelda thing. Ezra has been playing through any Zelda game he can play. And
that's my favorite one, yeah.
We're playing through all of them, really. He beat Skyward Sword. He beat Majora's Mask. He's now working on Phantom Hourglass. And his goal is to beat more Zelda games than me. And he's I think 1 or 2 away at this point.
He's gonna do it.
He's gonna do it.
He's gonna do it.
Matt, you can't let that happen.
I can't. I haven't beaten Majora's Mask. I made it almost all the way to the end. I didn't beat Skyward Sword, so he's on his way.
You have to try again. You have to.
I need to buckle down on Majora's Mask. That game frustrates the freaking hound out of me.
Well, I made it all the way through, and then my beta was just gone, and I was like, I'm never going to be able to do that again. That game took forever. That is a huge, massive game. So I'll keep y'all posted.